We know many of you turn on at different times, so let's bring you up to date right back at the start. 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon French time, and it was Peugeot 134. Unfortunately, Nigel Mansell did not see much of the race. He was carried to the ambulance but later released and is okay. His two sons did not get to drive. And that was a deflated rear tyre that sent him spinning, and this was the biggest talking point in the early hours with Peugeot and Lamy and drama.
Yeah, something came adrift in the right front corner. Pedro had to drag that car back to pit lane. They looked at the monocoque, too much damage, game over. That was a shocking moment in this race for Peugeot. Sébastien Bourdais, the pole setter, never even got to sit in the race car today.
And that's what we've seen ever since that moment. We fast forward to hour 5. And check this out. Tom Christensen, the 8-time winner, and Andy Priaulx, a 3-time World Touring Car champion, just a mix-up. Andy said I was giving Tom the inside line, and Tom had already committed to taking that outside line.
And of course, Andy Priaulx had a flat left front tire. That's why we're so slow.
And Dr. Wolfgang Ullrich screaming at Charlie Lamb from Team Schnitzer through frustration.
Reese had such a great record going. They're going for their third straight 24-hour win here at Le Mans, and their 7th straight Enduro wasn't to be. Gearbox issues put them out.
Jean-Christophe Bouillon in the Lola Rebellion, even though his headlights are ablaze there, he blamed it on an intermittent headlight problem, and he said they went out when I was in the Ford chicane. I couldn't see where I was going, hence the spin.
And that happened under a yellow flag condition.
And then this. Frank Montagny, he had the race well and truly under control. At that point, Olivier Canel said, it's all over. Now, that was in the early hours of the morning, and he said we were done, but they weren't, because a very, very determined Anthony Davidson had some pretty ragged driving. However, he was brutally fast, and he was brutal with some of his fellow drivers.
Here, of course, the GT, our Corvette, gets pushed outside into the dirt in a big accident, and these boys work themselves furious to get that car back on the racetrack.
Davidson was not backing down in his explanation. He said that was Collard's fault.
Yeah, right.
He's a confused boy.
And then this, Alex Burts. This is within the last hour. Oil explains the story. 3 Peugeots down and out. Let's